What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hit that bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Well, there was somebody in the comment section that mentioned that Anthony Joshua um, had a rematch clause, and that's before they exercised it, I guess, at least before it was told that it was exercised. Well, Mr. Bob Arum decided to leak the date. And he said that Tyson Fury's promoter, Bob Arum, has let slip the Anthony Joshua is going to fight Oleksandr Usyk on April 4th of 2022. I got to remember where the camera is. I moved it. Actually, I moved a lot around. Just a couple things. But anyway, look, I'm just going to be straight up with y'all. I remember hearing a lot about Anthony Joshua, and all these attributes that he has. He's good at this. He's good at that. He has a good defense. He has a great jab. But I heard I've seen it in the comments, and I heard commentators, boxing commentators, say this. But when I see that, I don't. When I see him, I don't see that. I don't see it at all. I'm gonna break it down. Now, look. You gotta understand, there's people who on my videos from my neighborhood who can vouch for what I'm saying. Growing up, we had to fight. So there's one dynamic that we tend to see a lot, and we know it's natural for us to notice it, whether somebody wants to fight or not. We know that. Like growing up and being in so many fights and watching so many fights, we just know it, naturally know it. It's something it's a dynamic that we grew up with. So when we see it, we know it. Anthony Joshua is one of them. You hit him solid, he does not want to fight. And you can see it on his face. He looks to the corner for advice. Anybody who likes to fight, they don't look to the corner for advice. They listen. You know what I'm saying? Like a good fighter, if he's doing something wrong, he'll listen. But for the most part, even those good fighters, the ones who like to fight, when you catch them, they either do two things. I ain't talking about make a face or anything, because that's just saying that it hurt. That's acknowledging that it hurt, or some kind of, oh, it hurt, you know what I'm saying? Or faking that they're shaking or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about. What they do is they may acknowledge it and be like, oh, good hit. But then their whole facial expression change, and they looking to get that hit back. Anthony Joshua don't do that. Anthony Joshua looks to defend until you stop. Now, I'm sorry. Somebody with that kind of size and that kind of weight, what you should be doing is when somebody come at you with an onslaught, is sidestepping them and counter. Dude, with that kind of height and that kind of weight, you should be knocking these dudes flat on their ass. Easy. Because they talked about his power. I don't think Anthony Joshua is as strong as everybody say. He probably lift weights and do, some heavy weights and do some pretty good, weight on it. Probably bench 4. I don't know, but it looks like he works out and he's a good. He works out very well. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that he's in that gym. You know what I'm saying? He pumping that iron, B. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he don't want to be hit. Nobody wants to be hit. But him, he don't want to be hit because it takes his heart away. He don't have that kind of heart, y'all. Yeah, it takes heart to get in the ring and do that. But when somebody's throwing millions of dollars behind you, it ain't that hard to get in there and knowing that, look, my family gonna be all right. Ain't that hard, B. And then you get multiple days like that. Now, what Anthony Joshua is, he's athletic. He's an athlete. He's an athletic individual. The people that I grew up around, a lot of these guys, they didn't make it, but a lot of them were into boxing. Matter of fact, at that time, boxing was heavy. 70s, 80s, and 90s, boxing was heavy. You know what I'm saying? So it was a dynamic that was in a lot of people around the world's mind. You know what I'm saying? They knew about it. It's lost its fame over time due to people not being boxers not being what everybody thought they was, and then you get these boxers that they throw out there to be this, to be that, and you find out they ain't. Please. Now, when I say these things about these boxers and about Anthony Joshua, you folks, some of you folks like to go in there and say, "Oh, you say all this about Anthony Joshua. Why don't you get in the ring?" Well, my judgment is not on my skills. My judgment with him is on his peers. Is with him and his peers. You know what I'm saying? The people who he fought and how he fought. I'm going by what I've seen and my experiences through life with fighting and people who fought. There was a lot of people, like I said, on my block who was serious about it. They just didn't make it because the drug money took over. I mean, hell, if you can make $500,000 in a week versus going out there training and getting punched in the face and getting hurt and bruised and maybe a eye socket loose, and it takes you years to get 500,000 for a fight versus days. Which one you think they're gonna do? And with the effect of the mind, you know what I'm saying, not being spiritual or conscious or aware, because I don't like to use that word conscious, just aware, of what's really happening, they're gonna go towards the money, B. They're gonna go towards the money. There is no right or wrong with them. They just like, look, this is what it is on this planet. Well, that's the way to get it. I'm gonna get it, and that's the way they think. But anyway, my point is that a lot of, I mean, Anthony Joshua is, he's just an athlete, y'all. He's not a fighter. A fighter just acts different, B. He wants to fight. He knows that he lost. If he lost, he knows that he lost, but he know what he did wrong, and he goes and he corrects that. You know what I'm saying? And it pisses him off. He's pissed. He ain't all happy and nonchalant and cool. He like, nah, man, I want this rematch. That's the only thing on my mind is the so and so. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and my opinion on who's gonna win that rematch between AJ and Usyk. Usyk is gonna win again, y'all. He's going to win again. There's no doubt. Now Usyk is that type of person. When you hit him, he ain't going overly defensive and all this extra stuff and being like, "Oh, yo, hold up, don't hit me no more." He going, "Okay, all right, boo, 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 bah! Let me get you back. Let me get that," because he's thinking about he wants to win the fight, so he's not gonna let you outpoint him. He's not, because look, power punches cost, you get more points for him. So if he gets power punch, he's gonna power punch you back, and probably 2 or 3 times. That's what a fighter does, because he's like, nah, I ain't letting you get that, because he's paying. He knows what's going on in the fight. He needs his corner. Don't get it twisted. You need a good corner, because y'all have to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? That ain't Anthony Joshua. I'm just sorry, y'all, but that's Usyk. You know what I'm saying? And this is just my opinion. I mean, I know what I've seen when I seen these guys fight, and I know what I see when I see Anthony Joshua fight. It ain't that wanna fight spirit. It ain't that wanna fight competition. Like, okay, me and you. Okay, you caught me. All right, bet. Hold up. Okay, I see what you're doing to get that off. Boom. So what I'm gonna do is next time you try that, I'm gonna counter with this right here. You know what I'm saying? And he don't do that. He ain't looking for that. He's looking to defense. Look to my corner. Can y'all give me some advice? I don't know what to do here, cause he's just an athlete, dog. He's not a fighter like that. Not saying that he can't fight. Apparently he can do something. He can fight better than me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out there training. That ain't my forte. I just like to watch it and analyze it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, y'all, that rematch, it's a wrap already, man. And that's just my opinion. And I ain't saying that he can't do this stuff. Like, the stuff that I'm talking about, he don't do it. Ain't like he can't. Anybody's capable of doing anything. But will he? No, because I've seen, in my opinion, who he is as a individual when it comes to fighting. OMB signing out. Peace.